everyone, and welcome back to Modded Stardew. I have been obsessed with Stardew lately. I've played so much of it. Like, quite literally, so much Stardew. Let's see. Whenever it loads, you'll be able to see that new save that I made so that I could play on my Steam Deck. Yeah, it's, I'm already in year 2. So, that's a thing. But yeah, I've been playing pretty much like nonstop. I already have like, what, 37 hours in there. And today, though, I wanted to play some modded Stardew because I love the vanilla game, but man, there's just something about some of those characters in my modded playthrough that it's just like, you know what, I miss them. I'm like, there's so many more people, more friends. And as I was playing, I was watching some YouTube, and it's like, you watch one YouTube video about something, and then YouTube decides you absolutely love that thing, which I do love Stardew, but I watched one Stardew video, and now that's all that pops up on my feed. So, when I was sitting there, they're like, oh, look at these mods, and I was like, those are pretty cool. And then I realized it's been, like, a year and a half since I updated any of the mods that I have in modded, so it's like, crap. I probably need to update those and maybe add a couple more. So, yeah, I was like, I haven't shown as much love to my modded Stardew, so that'll probably be something that I do today is update. Update. Come on. That's the only bad thing about modded is it takes forever to load in because of the fact that the save files are so huge and there's so much stuff. I'm thinking about getting a recolor mod. Okay, we're still doing these. 300 wood. You know, when I think about that, I'm like, oh my gosh, 300 wood, that's like so much. Well, 300 wood is the same price as what it takes to upgrade that little walkway next to Elliot's house. So really, it's not that bad. The iron bars and the gold bars. I don't think I'm that far in the mines, though. Okay, let's see. Cloudy with gusts of wind. Oh, the spirits are very happy today. That's a first. Cat. Oh, no. Try to dig the cat. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was like, how do I have these ones organized? I have 4 of those, I think. So let's do these. One of those. Ooh, and we have stuff to harvest. I'm gonna take care of the animals first. Okay, it's the 16th. We might want to get some, like, easy crops going in there. Hello! Hello, my animals! Okay, and... no, we don't eat the food. Okay, there we go. Moo cows! You know, I kind of don't like having that all the way up there. Cool. Okay, let's put that down there. Oh my gosh, turn the wrong way. Is the other coop fully upgraded, or did I just forget to feed them? I sure hope not. Okay, I have 2 things. I don't know, let's check. No, oh wait. Okay, apparently I forgot to let these guys out. Oops! Oh yeah, huh, I have to water the grapes. It's like we're pointing sideways. Okay, and... I can't... Oh! Well, that's bad. I completely forgot. Oh boy. Hello! Yeah, I completely forgot about the fair. Have I? Oh my gosh, stop watering things! I'm like accidentally clicking the wrong things. Okay, okay. Stardew Valley Fair. Let's see. Okay, we have 3 animal products. Take that, take that. Which one? What do I need the melons for? Brewer's bundle. Huh, rare crops, which is not gonna happen. See, and that's the sucky thing. Is I needed that for the greenhouse. But I didn't do it in time. It's definitely not that one. It's not the vault. No. Who needs a melon? I think that the game's busted. I think that one of the mods is not working out. Because like I said, it says that I need that, but I don't. Okay, now it says I need the egg. What? Yeah, something's busted. Okay. So we have 3 crops, 3 animal, and oh my gosh, quit watering things. I did not prep for this. Rainbow trout and sunfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. We have 9 things. Because I forgot. What is our cat's... I ask that every single time I play on the save. I'm like, what's the cat's name? Is it... It's Miso. Okay. I wanted to call him Milo, but it's Miso. Yay! So many people! Trini, she says, I want to play the slingshot game. We're going to participate next year. Just you wait and see. There's so many people now. Okay, so Robin's up here now. Yeah, we don't praise Lewis for this. I'm not gonna read all of them because there's a lot. There's a lot of... Yeah, they're... Yeah, there's too many people now. So it looks like everything kind of stayed the same, but now there's like a... I don't think this area was open before. But here's where all the dudes are hanging out. I haven't put anything up yet. Who's this? Rebecca? I'm a friend of these 2 dorks here. I live in Zuzu City and I came here for the Stardew Festival. Interesting! They have a friend named Rebecca. And then... Oh! Up here is a lot bigger. I think I have a pumpkin. But yeah, like, this area is, like, huge now. So I saw something interesting. They're like, because she makes a comment about vegetarian options, but he offers survival burgers, which are vegetarian. Right? So, during the vanilla one, it's like just this like little area, and there's it's Evelyn and George, and I think Gus and Elliot appear along with the stranger. See, this is new. There's like pumpkins. Like, who are you? Tourist. Like, I think they're all tourists except for these two. Pumpkin is technically a fruit, but you wouldn't put it in a fruit salad. Yeah, so there's this area. And then I wonder how far you can go in the town. Oh, and there's a new display. So Sophia has a display. I'm presenting my best aged wine. See, that's not fair. She does like aged wine. And I'm over here like, I got fruit. My display is more well-rounded. Oh my gosh, it looks terrible, like compared to everyone else's. There's Pierre, there's Caroline. Olga. Beatrice? Like, there's so many people now, it's actually kind of crazy. There's Victor and Olivia. Jody, Emily, Fleur, I'm like, is it Merlin or Marlin? It's Marlin. There's the kids, which are for some odd reason hanging around the weapons, like, oh, I got excited for a second. It's Ian! I love Ian! I'd like to get a prize with my stars, but I don't want to waste money on any of the games. That is a fair point. Dusty! Oh no! I can't give Dusty many pets on the festival! That makes me sad. There's Shane, there's these guys. Andy has a display down here? Huh. Interesting. And then Susan's got one. Susan's gonna be some fierce competition. Because she's got a little bit of everything. I know! Like, that makes me so sad! Cannot give Dusty many pets. Oh, there's more people. Who are you? Freya. Oh! I know her. She's with the Richside Valley, the little... Like... I think of them like as assassins, but they're not. Oh, his hair's back to purple. Rickon. I'm kind of curious as to what mine's going to say. I think it will say something about... I don't know. I don't think I'm friends with anybody enough. Laying on a cot. It looks like a hospital. Linus is there to keep you company while you recover. What a nice friend. Me and Victor? What? Me and Victor? No way. Because Victor and I have 2 hearts. Interesting. Okay. I totally didn't even, like, consider Victor. Let's go say hi to Victor. Oh, Victor! So, I still think it's so weird. Victor and Olivia are mother and son, and you can romance both of them. And apparently there is a cutscene for that event. Because you know how, like, if you're romancing all of the bachelors or bachelorettes, then they have, like, a cutscene where they all get together. Apparently there is a scene like that for Victor and Olivia. Okay, so let's get our Grange display judged so that we know how many points we have to buy or whatnot. Okay, let's go let him judge. I think I want to do the fishing minigame. Yeah, because, like, if you, not like that, but if you romance the two of them and they find out, like, there's big problems. Oh, there's Abigail. Yeah, they are not too happy to find out that you've been romancing the two of them. Hello, Alex. How's it going? Oh, I forgot how hard this is on computer. I've been doing so much fishing on my Steam Deck that I didn't, like, kind of skipped my mind how hard it is on PC. Also, apparently, how bad my fishing skill is. Yeah. I was expecting a little better, especially since I'm in fall, but then I remember, oh yeah, on the computer, I hate fishing! You know, there's nothing, like, quite as bad as when a professor, like, responds to you in, like, in a less than professional manner. You're just like, really? Like, you're supposed to be the professional one. I'm not too bad. I just woke up not too long ago, so I am Sleep City, but dang. Got 80 points. Yeah, that... I feel like there should be more repercussions for that, but there never are. So, I was actually in high school, and I was supposed to be taking AP English, which is like advanced English, my senior year of high school. And I was already taking another AP class, and I was already taking a full class load. So, they were just like, you know, if you guys don't think you can handle this, just, you know, tell us now, and we can have you switch classes. So I was like, you know what, I was like, I'm already taking way too much, and, you know, I think I'm just going to, like, drop AP English. So, it was actually me and Audio. We went and dropped the class, and when we got put into the new class, we went in, and she was like, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, well, we transferred out of the AP class, and, you know, this is our new class. And she started ripping us to shreds in front of her entire class, left us standing in tears in front of our classmates, and we didn't know what to do. And so we're just standing there just crying. And finally, like, she comes back and she's like, you need to go talk with the counselors right now. So we go back downstairs and we're just like sobbing in the counselor's office. And they're like, well, all we can really do is either pull you from the class and put you back in AP, or you'll just have to deal with it, because we had a huge influx of freshmen that year, so we had to close out some of the senior classes and make more freshman classes. So it was kind of like, those were our two options. And I remember calling my mom. I was like, I was like, Mama, I was like, I tried to drop this class and we ended up with this teacher and I called her some choice words. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry. You know, like, what do you think you want to do? And I was like, this lady is going to make my life miserable because she's so angry at us. I was like, I think I just have to go back to AP, and if I don't do well, I don't do well. And my mom's like, you know, I support you no matter what, but I think that's the right choice. So we both switched back into AP English. And when we told the principal what happened, they didn't do anything because she was a tenured teacher. And they're like, well, there's nothing really we can do. Like, they didn't make her apologize or anything. And like, we were so embarrassed. And like, I'm one of those dramatic people that had a nemesis who I secretly had like the worst crush on, and he knew it. And that happened in front of him in that class, and I was mortified. So like, after that, I was like, I hate this teacher with every fiber of my being. And so anytime I saw her, like if her class came into the library when I was a library assistant, I was just like, oh, like, F off. I hated her so much. Yeah, it was... That was probably my worst experience in high school. I was, like, so upset. Oh my gosh. Like, still to this day, I think about it, I'm like, I hate that lady. I'm always so iffy about betting. Can I just, like, type it? Oh gosh, I can't even type it in. And I can't hold it down, I have to just click. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Oh, come on. Yes, oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I hated that teacher. I was like, how dare you think you can treat your students like this? And it's not even... Her whole thing was... She's like, who signed up for that class? It's like, we did. And she's like, so you're telling me that I'm going to have to suffer and be responsible because you guys signed up for something that you couldn't handle? Like, yeah, she ripped us to shreds in front of her entire class. And I'm like, And like, I have a problem. I always had a problem, like, speaking in public and, you know, like, I always had a problem with things like that. And so standing in front of that entire class of fellow students to have her do that to me was like the most embarrassing thing that could have ever happened to me. Oh gosh dang it. I see your message. I promise. I didn't see it before I started the fishing, so I promise I will read it after I'm done with the fishing. If this wasn't a timed thing, I would totally be reading it. Yeah, there's no excuse for treating high school students especially, because we've all been there. We all know. Like, high school students are especially sensitive. Like, they are developing people. Their regulations not entirely there. Like, you know, teenagers are like a whole different beast. And, you know, like, to treat someone like that, teenager or not, just treat anybody like that, but especially a young teenager, that is the most hateful thing you can do. It's like, do teenagers always make sense? No. Are teenagers dramatic? Yes. But there's absolutely no cause to treat a teen or anybody like that. I mean, if that happened to me now, I'd probably still cry. Like, I'm not immune to the tears. And like, I had some other teachers who were hard on us, but, you know, never Never like that. I have such a long way to go if I want to get these stupid star tokens. Can I just buy them? Like, how much are star tokens? Oh no! It's 50 apiece! Okay. It is much cheaper to sit here and play the games forever. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's so hateful. Why would somebody do that? Oh. See, I hate people like that. People like that don't deserve to be teachers. Oh my gosh, turn around. Stupid character. Like, people like that really shouldn't be teachers. And see, I got really lucky, because once I transferred back into AP English, the worst, to add fuel to this fire, this absolute dumpster fire of a situation. So, the teacher who we had, like the one that we got switched into, went into the AP, like when she stormed out of the classroom, she went into the AP teacher's classroom and started yelling at her, telling her that if she couldn't handle having students, then she shouldn't be a teacher at that school, and she needs to stop shoving her students into other teachers' classes to make things easier on herself. So, like, not only that, like, because we were the only two who left the classroom, who got switched out, who this happened to. So the entire class from then on knew we were the reason that the AP teacher got yelled at. And it was even more embarrassing having to go back to the AP class in with all the students who are looking at us like, yeah, you guys made this happen. And like, I was so embarrassed, and honestly I was like, I don't need another English class. I'm like I'll find something else. Which I did need the English class. So I was like, gosh dang it. But it was terrible. Like, it was so horrible. But luckily our AP teacher was just like, I don't blame you. She's like, that teacher, we've always had problems. You know, she's like, I don't blame you guys at all for what happened. So that made us feel better, but yeah, no, just that whole thing. Yeah. We got lucky, and both of us ended up with A's in the AP class, and that teacher was absolutely fantastic, but I never forgave that other teacher, ever, in the slightest. I was like, I will hold this grudge until my, like, dying breath. Because there was absolutely no reason for what she did. Like, seriously! Not only did she yell at us in front of her entire class, she went and yelled at another teacher, and then she went down to administration and actually, like, ripped them a new one, saying that how dare they put extra students in her class, because, yeah, all the senior classes were full. The AP class wasn't full because it's AP, and what student wants to spend their senior year poring over, like, old and very antiquated books? So it's like, yeah, I can understand. Other students didn't want to take AP, so the AP class was smaller. But, you know, unfortunately, it was her job. And it's like, we weren't even bad kids. Like, I was the biggest nerd in high school, still am. But it's like, I was the biggest nerd. Both of us were very quiet students, like, had very good GPAs. We were both in the top 10 on honor roll. Like, our names are on a banner in the gym for having, like, some of the highest GPAs. I graduated 5th in my class. I was not a troublemaker. So, to have her treat us like that, almost like we were criminals. I'm like, why? Yeah, no. So I appreciated the teachers that were good. And boy, did I hate the teachers that weren't. Because school was always one of my favorite things. I love learning. I love school. If I could be a professional student, I would. Like, I loved college. Whenever I wasn't going for 3 degrees at the same time. But it's like learning was my passion. And to take that and twist it and make the school a place that I'm like, I can't even trust the adults here. That's what killed me. Oh, and then just to let you know how petty I was in high school. So, my senior year, I was a library aide. So the librarian loved me. I was a library aide for like 3 semesters. She let me go longer than anybody else. But I adored her, and she adored me. So I convinced her to let me use the library at lunchtime, and I did like a mini thank you ceremony for all of the teachers that I had throughout the entire time that I was in school. And I made them little certificates that like had something specific to like what they had taught me. So like math teachers had like little quotes about math and stuff, and you know, I thought it was really cute, and just to show appreciation, because I didn't feel like anybody appreciated the teachers as much as they should. She did not get one, nor did she receive an invitation. I was like, you know what? Because there were some teachers that it's like I didn't have them for very long, because either I transferred out, or you know, they dropped a class. So it's like, even them, I gave them things, but her, I'm like, yeah, there. So, and she, like, what gets me is, like, she wasn't a new teacher. She was a tenured teacher, which meant they couldn't fire her. Like, they had to go through, like, hoops and whatnot to get her fired. Which is why they didn't do anything, because they're like, you know, it's gonna be a nightmare, they're not gonna fire her anyway. Which is why I was like, at least an apology, but I never got that anyway. I'm salty about it, but oh my gosh, just like I'm salty about my stupid character not turning. I'm salty about it, but it doesn't like, I'm not emotionally distraught. It just, I wonder like where this woman got the gall to yell at 2 like A+ students. And she didn't even bother to like, that was literally as soon as we came in. Like, as soon as she figured out we transferred, that, like, she just went, like, and just started yelling at us. I'm like, I want to know what went through her mind. Because at one point, I was a teacher, too. I taught, early childhood education. But, like, my little kids, I could never imagine, like, berating them. Even though they're, like, 3 and 4. I'm like, no, you don't treat anybody like that. And let me tell you something. 3 and 4-year-olds are dumb. They're dumb. They do dumb things. They're sweet, precious. I love them so much. But 3 and 4-year-olds are absolutely dumb. I'm like, they're kids. They don't know any better. They say stupid things. They do stupid things. They eat crayons. And I'm like, honey, no. It was like, I could not imagine ever treating a kid like that. Teenager, middle schooler, whatnot. I'm gonna be at this forever. I need 2,800 points. And I don't want to start gambling. Like, I had kids who I'm like, I'm concerned for you. I'm like, what is this child going to grow up to be? Yeah. But it's like, I would never want anybody to talk to any of those babies like that. And it was so funny because everyone thought that I would grow up to be a high school librarian. Which, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I should have tried to find a program for library science. I really should have, because that's... So as a library aide, I got the opportunity, and I worked the event, but I didn't necessarily have to. But we did this thing, and it was called the Loves to Read Marathon. And if you participated, so it was like a fundraiser, and if you participated in the fundraiser, you got to spend the entire day in the library reading. Like, and they had refreshments, they had cookies, they had hot chocolate, they had juice, and you got this little band on your wrist that said Loves to Read, and that's what you did, is you stayed in the library the entire day reading. And it was fantastic. It was the best day I ever had in high school. So yeah, that's who I am as a person. And like I said, because I was the library aide, I got to kind of work the event too. Oh, no perfection bonus. Savage. But yeah, that's who I was. I had so much fun. Oh, see, now I love reading. But especially in high school when I had the time. Like, oh my gosh, I was just a fiend for a good book. There is another part to that story that I won't tell on the live stream because I was a great kid. Didn't get into any trouble. But that isn't to say I wasn't without my mischief. So that's another story for a different chat. I've actually been thinking about, when I do a rebrand, doing 2 separate channels. Doing like one for my regular streams and then one for like streams where I'm allowed to swear and tell stories that are not necessarily the most family friendly. Because that also ties into how I met my one of my best friends. I have some interesting stories from high school. Yeah, and then I'm like I'm wondering if now that audio is done, or mostly done with Pockery stuff, if we can start moving on to my rebrand. Maybe. I don't know. I still haven't quite solidified what I want for the rebrand. It was a little more devious than that, because I had this thing which I could buy at my local bookstore, which I spent like my whole life at. It's called a hardbacker. And so what you do is you take a paperback and you slip it into this cover and it turns it into a hardback book. So the outside is just completely like, you can't tell what it is on the outside. So yeah, that was fun. People are like, Rose, what's wrong? As I like choke on my drink. Oh, nothing! Nothing, it's fine! It's fine, I promise. I still have a copy of the first book that my friend introduced me to. And it's like that's how we met. So, we ended up in the same gym class for one day, because we both switched out into a different period for that. So I was sitting on the bleachers, freshman year. I didn't know anybody. I'm like absolutely terrified because like super, super shy, like hate dealing with strangers. And all of a sudden, from like 2 bleachers up, just kind of down the way, I hear this girl just burst into like these giggles. And I'm like, what? And so I look up and I see her sitting there and she's got a book and she's just like blushing as scarlet as a rose. And she's just giggling. And I'm like, what? And I'm just like looking at her and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. And she kind of holds up the book like, this is why. And I'm like, oh. So I kind of ask her like, what are you reading? And she invites me to go up with her. So I go and I sit next to her. And like, she shows me the book and I like read the part she was laughing at. And I'm like, then all of a sudden 2 of us are sitting there blushing red as roses. And yeah, so that was how I met my bestie. And then we ended up switching out of that class and switching into the same history class. Yeah. Which is like that was the first time I'd ever done anything like that. Like, I don't make friends easily, nor do I usually like go and read what other people are reading as they're reading it. But yeah, I made a really good friend that day. And actually, so Alex, I feel your whole thing about writing, because in high school is when I really got into writing. And that's like, that is one of my hobbies, is I'm a writer. I don't think I'll go as far as to say where to find my writing, because Alex, I don't think it's your cup of tea. But yes, I do write, I do publish online, and unfortunately that is one of my hobbies that kind of falls by the wayside more than the others, because man, writing is hard. Writing is really difficult. Especially like when your characters have a tendency to like take off in different directions and you're like, well, that's not what we were going for. So like 99% of my author's notes are like, hey, by the way, this wasn't in the plot. My characters decide that they want to do random crap and I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. Totally had a redemption arc for a character that was never supposed to have a redemption arc. I'm like, what? I'm like, when did this happen? And my character's like, duh, don't you remember? Oh my gosh, I'm almost there! I'm almost there! I'm not that explicit. But not gonna lie, I did, well see, it's one of those embarrassment things. So I was supposed to write a specific scene, and I may or may not have written 3 chapters postponing said scene because I'm like, nope. So there's so much of that was just filler because I refused to write the scene. And then when I did finally, I was like, oh, it wasn't so bad. But yeah, no, I'm like, I procrastinated so hard writing that scene. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. It's been probably like a month since I published a chapter, and what I do is I postpone it until I feel guilty enough to write a chapter, and then it will like produce 1 chapter in 1 day, and then I'm like, here, I give it to everyone, I get a couple of comments, and then I'm like, crap, I have to do another chapter. Although, I think I only have like 3 chapters and an epilogue left. Although, I will say, I write everything. So, I've dabbled in Victorian romance, I have dabbled in fanfiction, I have a Fallout fanfiction that hasn't received love in a very long time, but I absolutely adored writing that, and I need to get back into it. It's just, once my PlayStation started having issues, and I stopped playing Fallout as much, it kind of fell by the wayside, and I need to pick it back up. But that one was really fun. I do enjoy that story. Except that one was like so detailed that I actually many, many, many times. Had to get into the game and figure out the terrain and how exactly it would work for people to get from this place to this place. I did that a lot. So, I think that's another reason why I kind of had to, like, back up from that. Oh yeah, huh, I forgot that my favorite thing in this one is warm blankets. I say as I am wrapped in a blanket. But yeah, that one was really fun. I always say I can gauge my level of obsession based on whether or not I want to write a fanfic about it. So Fallout actually has a fanfiction going for it. I was absolutely obsessed with Fallout for a long time. Hogwarts Legacy has a fanfiction going. Doctor Who, Casper. I am all over the place with my writing. I also write poetry too. That was a big thing in high school. That's what got me into writing, was dramatic, angsty teenager loves writing poetry. Aww. Don't let people crush your dreams, Alex. I would dearly love to see what you've written. I think that people who crush other dreams, like other people's dreams, just... they don't deserve happiness if they're just going to sit there and make you miserable. Okay, so Fallout 4 was because I didn't play video games when I was a kid, because we were broke AF. I didn't play video games. I think I had The Sims and some like educational video games, but that was like it, and I had to buy The Sims for myself, so it was kind of few and far between. But I didn't get my own console until I was 20. And Fallout 4 was my first... actually, Skyrim was the very first game I ever played on my PS4. And I played Skyrim for an entire year, just dedicated. That's all I played. And then I downloaded Fallout 4. And then I played Fallout 4 for a really long time. But that was my introduction to the games. So I hadn't seen like 3, New Vegas. No, I did watch some of my friends play 3. But it's like I didn't really know about them. But now that I've like watched videos and stuff, I love the lore from New Vegas. It's fantastic. The stories are gritty and heart-wrenching and oh gosh, what is it? The Dead Money DLC. I love that story. It's tragic, but it's amazing. Like, who is it? Oxhorn. I watched him do like a playthrough, and I could not imagine having to go through that, but it's absolutely amazing. Like, the storytelling is brilliant, and honestly, New Vegas wasn't afraid to get into the nitty-gritty of things. Like, I was surprised with some of the stuff that shows up in that game, but it's a good game. Like, it makes sense with the story, and there's some gory things, and some very questionable things, but it works, and it's not just gratuitous. Like, it's there for a reason, and makes sense in context. Yeah, I did like a deep dive into my research for my fanfic, and like, oh my gosh, pulled in so many different characters. Do you know what it's like to obsess over something so much that you are constantly having a battle with yourself going, could this happen? Could this work? How would this work? Like, Gen 3 synths. I've had so many, like, debates with myself going, would this work? How would this work? So this is what they say, but how do they really know? Like, how does this work? Doctor Who was the same way, because I was like, could I make this, how would I make this work? And the crappy thing is I kept coming to the conclusion, I've just caused a paradox and this won't work. That happened a lot. As I'm sitting there plotting going, well, okay, if I have it this way, then this could work, but I'm like, no, then that causes a paradox because it's like this gets in the way of this, so this wouldn't happen. I've caused more time paradoxes than Stephen Moffat. See, and like Fallout 1 and 2 are so like I guess vintage now that it's like I didn't know anything about them. So I'm used to the Bethesda games, and those are my cup of tea because I love RPGs. And like what got me about Fallout, which is why I played it for so bleeding long, was that I could have a completely custom character. Like, I could customize every aspect about her. But the level of customization in weapons, in building... So base building is like, it's my thing. I love base building. I actually have an episode on my YouTube channel where I go through and do like a tour of my Fallout playthrough. And like, I show my settlements. I adore building. And it's funny, my friend JD, she's like, how in the world did you build all that? Because I didn't use any mods. Like, I played vanilla the whole time. And she's like, I have to use this mod to get more building supplies because she's like, I can't go out and get all of them. And I'm over there with like bunches and bunches and bunches of resources. I'm like, because I'm a gremlin. This game has turned me into a gremlin. I would collect anything and everything to the point where I was like way over carry capacity. And it's like, that's where I learned how to play RPGs. And it's funny, Audio was the one who initially suggested, because I told her that I was looking into getting a console, and I was like, I don't know whether I should go PlayStation or Xbox, and she's like, PlayStation. She's like, you want PlayStation. The kind of games that you like, that's gonna be PlayStation territory. And I was like, oh, okay, so, that's what the parents were told. That's what my parents were told, was that Rose wants a PlayStation, and, you know, I was like, oh, okay, and yeah, no, sure enough, absolutely obsessed with it. Gosh dang it, I want to buy all of this, but it's gonna take a while. It's fine, we have time. We have all the time in the world. I'll show you the reason I don't play the Slingshot game. Okay, how do I... Why? Why now, of all times, am I randomly good at this? I say that and then all of a sudden I'm like missing everything. I am notoriously horrible at this game. I never play this game because I always suck at it so bad. Ah, damn. This is the first time I think I've even gotten, like, somewhat decent points. 72%, that's not bad. No accuracy bonus. I expected that. See, look! 40 star tokens! That's ridiculous. Yeah, and see, like I said, I came in later, so I like the new lore. Like, I don't even know a lot of the lore from the old games, but from like 3, Vegas, and 4, that's kind of where I gravitate. 76 can go second egg. I refuse to play Fallout 76, and you know why? I don't play well with others. I was so excited when they announced Fallout 74, or 76. Yeah. See, I can't even get the number right. So 76, when they announced it, I was so excited. I was like, another Fallout game. And then when I found out what it was, I was like, never ever ever am I going to play this stupid game. Which is like devastating because, you know, some of the things, like some of the quests and stuff I heard are pretty cool, but I'm like, nope. Lost me on that one. But yeah, so Audio is the one who got me into PlayStation. And it's funny because my husband is Xbox. So we have this whole... I'm PlayStation all the way, he's Xbox, and I'm like... He was Xbox until Spider-Man came out only on PlayStation. And then he was like, okay. He's like, I see your point. But we have a collection of retro consoles, so it's like, we have an Atari 2600, we have NES, Super NES, we have a PS 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we have the OG Xbox 360, Xbox One, we don't have the newest version of the Xbox, but it was a lot of money, and it was between that and the PS5, and the PS5 won, like, hands down. Okay, though. You know, as a person who's done both, because I was into console before I got into PC, and then I got heavy into PC because I bought a really expensive laptop. They both have their merits. Like, they're both good in their own ways. This is gonna take forever! I could do something really stupid right now. I could go bet every single coin I have at the thing. Do we want to see me be stupid? I'll be stupid. I'll be stupid for you. Okay, let's... It will let me type it. Okay. We're gonna keep 68 of them in case this goes... Oh, this is not good. Oh, that's... Okay, that's painful. Yeah, you know what, screw it. Buy all the coins. Whoa. Oh, no. 10,000. Oh, that's... Okay, no. That's gonna be too much. Okay, well, that's a thing. That's a thing that happened. I might just have to, like, save up for the rug. Because I do want that rug. I love the light green rug. Okay, but I can still play PC games on it. And I don't have the room for a tower. Like, my desk setup is not... It will not work with the tower. So I can still play the same games. And this laptop is pretty beefy, so it handles things like a pro. It actually was a custom-built laptop that I had to order from HP, and it was shipped from China. It got waylaid in Shanghai. It took probably I would say a month to come in. And then I was at work when they went to drop it off, and they're like, we can't drop it off unless somebody's here to pick it up. So I worked like 2 minutes away from my house, and I told them, I'll be there! I was like, because I have the doorbell that you can talk through, and I was like, I will be there in like 2 minutes if you can just hold tight. I swear I will be there. And they're like, well, we have a delivery on the other side of the road, so, you know, we'll go do that delivery and then we'll come back. And so I raced home, and they handed me my laptop, and I was like, yes! Don't gatekeep! Just because it's not what you guys imagine as PC playing. It is still a computer. And it's what I could do with the time. That I don't have the time or the knowledge to actually build a computer. Like, it was hard enough knowing what to put into this one. Because, like, I had to pick the RAM and the memory and the screen. And it's like, knowing which ones to pick for that was hard enough. Let alone actually having to track down the pieces. And actually, the processor that's, or the core that's in this one, that one, I think audio wanted the same one, except they were on, like, massive back order. So she's like, it's super hard to get one. And when I ordered directly from them, I had the option to put one in there straight away. So it was nice not having to hunt down the pieces. Yeah, see, and that way I kind of avoided the whole, like, accidentally putting the wrong thing into the computer. I will say I was terribly disappointed because when I first got the laptop, it came, I put a terabyte in it, and that terabyte gets eaten up fast. And so now that I'm, like, trying to get into more games, like more variety, I'm having a problem because I don't have the memory for it. Look at that! I got exactly 500. Sweet. You know. I actually had to go and delete games to make room for other games on the channel. Because, like, once I had finished a game, I was like, oh, you know, I might play through it again, so I didn't uninstall it. But then, one day, I was playing The Sims 4, and I noticed it was lagging, like, kind of bad. And I was like, I was like, it's never lagged before. But I had just downloaded, like, 10 games onto my laptop on top of what I already had. And so I was like, oh. So I went and uninstalled some of the old programs, and sure enough, it cleared it up, but I was like, dang it! I was like, I thought a terabyte would last me a lot longer than it did. But no, I filled that up way too fast. And then I have external memory for my PlayStation, and I'm wondering, I'm like, can I use that for my computer? Because I don't necessarily trust any shops in town to actually get into my laptop. And I remember when my husband, he has a gaming laptop that's just like from Best Buy. So when he bought his, he's put more memory into it. So by stupid accident, he has 4 terabytes. He has 4 terabytes on his computer. Surely on accident. But it was an absolute nightmare getting it that way. So now I'm like, I'm like, I don't think I want anybody cracking into my laptop. Trust no one. Yeah, well, he ended up having, so he has the, originally what happened was he put 1 terabyte into it, and then he bought a 2 terabyte one, but they put it in the wrong slot. So his other one, because his has a slot for 2 memory cards, or however that is, the CPU or whatever. So he put a 2 terabyte, but the other one was still like really low gig. So then he bought another one and put it in there. So then he ended up with 4 terabytes, and he hardly uses his computer. That's what makes me mad, is he hardly plays his computer. Yeah, The Sims The Sims is a massive problem. It takes up so much. And actually, The Sims 3 was notorious that you couldn't run it with all of your expansion packs at the same time because it would crash your computer. I speak from experience. I've done it. I've done it several times. Okay, I'm gonna go bet the rest of the tokens I have. And if I lose, I lose. If I win, I'm buying a fedora. All in! Yeah, The Sims is, like, ridiculous on data. I'm buying a fedora. I mean, all that. This is probably the most time I've spent at the fair in a really long time. Okay, so let's go grab our stuff and head back to the homestead. Back to home. See, and I have no idea what anybody's talking about. Okay, it's 10 p.m. Not bad, not bad. Although I was at the festival for like a ridiculous amount of time. Okay, there we go. Might as well fill up the watering can. I was gonna say, do I have anything upgraded? And I think the only thing upgraded is my axe, and it's a copper axe. I am in fall, and I have yet to actually do, like, anything useful. Okay, that in there, that in there. Like, trying to remember this one. And sell that. And we have another scarecrow. This one's actually probably one of my favorites. I did not buy any more seeds, but that's fine. We don't need them. I don't need the seeds. Come on. Okay, let's see. I need a chest for inside as well. So we're going to... Unless I already have one, then I'm just building an extra chest, but... That's fine. I still can't get the buttons right. I don't have a chest inside, or else I would have gotten rid of this ugly teddy bear. Okay, just stick that there. Flowers. I love flowers. Shush, it's not that late. There we go. Midnight. Midnight's not late. Late is what I do on the weekends when I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm stupid. That happens a lot. I have no sense of time regulation on the weekends because I don't feel tired. So I'll stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning playing my Steam Deck and then wake up at 7 and be like, oh, that kind of sucks. Looks like a storm is approaching. Neutral. Queen of Sauce, it's a rerun. I already know how to make tortillas. Which is funny, because IRL, I can't make tortillas to save my life. That is like the bane of my existence, is I can't make tortillas. I would dearly love to be able to, but it's just, it doesn't work out for me. Every time I try, the dough is, I think I over-knead it because it just does not want to work for me. I also love cooking. It just... I don't have the mental energy to cook a lot of times. Fine, we stand tall. Okay, water break. But yeah, the heck? Oh, it's upgraded. I was like, why did that move? That makes sense. I was like, I didn't move that chest. I didn't, it moved itself. Holy crap! Alex! Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Need I remind you? Alex, I take 3 gulps per redeem! That's not 4 sips, that was 12 sips! And I just woke up and I haven't had breakfast yet. Oh, I'm nauseous now. Oh, ah. Oh, I feel sick. That's, yeah, that's the thing first thing in the morning. Whew. Okay, let's not be sick first thing in the morning. You jerk! This all started, I think, because of audio. I don't feel good now. Yeah, that's the thing. Ugh. It's like that much water on an empty stomach. It's just like, it's not good. Oh, I need to put like path or something around these because I'm so sick and tired of all the little extras. Things need to stop growing. I did not! I'm like trying to remember exactly when this all started. Like, I remember... I think it started out as a joke. I think I did like 3 of them on you, and then you came back and did like 7 of them on me, and it just kind of went back and forth. Except you take like dainty little sips, and I'm not kidding. I do 3 big gulps per redeem. I need to change that. I think you mentioned something about like needing to stay hydrated, and as a joke I did like 3 of them, and then it just like, you're like, okay, so you declare war? You have declared war on me? And then it just kind of went from there. I don't know about that. I don't know. I need to upgrade all my stuff. Okay, let's see. Why are there so many trees? Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I believe that. I know it's dang. I feel sick now. Ugh. It has been so long since I've played Apex, and my problem is I'm bad at it. I remember, Audio, you had me play it a couple times before, but I am very, very, bad. Oh, then again, I played Red Dead, online for quite a while, and I really liked it, but they have like an auto assist with the aiming, and so I went back to play Fallout after that, and all of a sudden I was like, I can't aim for anything! I have the aim of a potato! You're way better at it than I am, though. I mean, it's not that hard to be better than me, but like, you are actually a decent player. Me, I'm pretty much button mashing. That's one of my favorite phrases. It's like, I have the aim of a well-educated potato. Yeah, I know. And it's like, it was a pretty cool game, but like, I don't really care for playing games like with a lot of other people. So online games like that are just kind of like, eh. Okay, I have 3 spots that I could put crops in. It's Wednesday! Pierre! See, and that's why I won't play Faz. That's why I don't like to, like, pick randoms for Faz, because you end up with some, like, really strange situations, and I'm like, I would just rather not deal with that. So that's why I always solo Faz. Although I would like to play with other people. Except now that I stream later in the day, it's hard for like Alex and stuff to jump on. Yeah, like, I've seen, so I have a friend, Candy, and Candy plays with randoms sometimes, and she ends up in the weirdest situations, and I'm just like, no thank you. Like, I would just rather not have all those issues. Look at this! Abundance! See, this is what Batcave should be like. You're getting, like, all this tree fruit and whatnot. Although an apple would have been nice, not gonna lie. I know, and I feel so bad, but I had to change my schedule again. Due to some home issues. I've thought about, like, streaming on the weekends and stuff, too. But, I don't know. I feel horrible about that. Oh my gosh, this area is so horribly overgrown, but it's like I never have the energy to just come over here and start dealing with it. Look at that! Oh my gosh. This is horrible! There's too much map on this one. It's absolutely too much map. Ooh, boy. Okay, well, that's not good. Like, look, I can't even, like, make it through anywhere. There's too much crap. Oh my gosh. My map is just... My map is overrunneth. That's why I'm like, I have Monday streams. And, like, I'm really glad that you can catch some of those, but I'm just like, oh. You savage. Okay, those are fine. Okay. And might as well just sell the rest of it. Not like I need it. Who likes Elliot? Elliot likes pomegranates. I'm marrying Elliot for a second time. I couldn't help myself. So on my Steam Deck profile, yeah, I was like, who in the vanilla game am I gonna marry? I was like, Elliot. It has to be Elliot. So let's see. Out of the vanilla, or well, actually, I've married Ian. I've married Elliot. And I've married Sam. Those are the 3 marriages I've had so far. I haven't ever, like, Sebastian, haven't wanted to marry him. Harvey haven't wanted to marry him. Alex never wanted to marry him. Shane definitely didn't want to marry him. There's so many people to romance here. I want to say there's like 28 with all the mods that I have. I think there's like 28 people that I can romance. Huh? What's going on? I don't know if that's the most recent one. Here, y'all can hang out on that for a moment. YouTube Studio. Coral Island 18, that one was 731. I don't think that's the most recent. Let's see. Actually, that is the most recent one. Oh, is that the one that was the egregious fan service for you? I think I went all the way up to my last Stardew one. I had problems uploading one of the episodes, so I kind of like cut off and stopped like uploading. I need to fix that issue. It was an issue with my film or my editing software. It didn't want to upload directly to YouTube, and so like I had a struggle with that. Yeah, that one was so funny. Just all of the Alex fan service. I was like, why is it not working? Weather report. Beautiful and sunny. Neutral. You know, I can work with that. Ooh, look at that. Maple syrup. Cranberries are a good money maker. Yeah, so Alex has the biggest crush on one of the characters from Coral Island. And so in that episode, I like kind of did a little Macy showcase. Alex, I can practically feel you blushing through the screen whenever she comes up. How have I not gotten a chicken statue yet? Okay, well, that's a new thing. Oh, holy crap, that... No. Please, please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me that didn't just happen. Please. Please, please, please. Please be a different tree. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, it wasn't one of those. Woohoo! I was really scared. I thought that it just destroyed one of my fruit trees. Okay, let's see. CEO of the Macy fan club. That was hilarious. But I'm glad that I got to pay some fan service. Okay, what am I looking at? I'm looking for these. Okay, iron bar, refined quartz, bat wings. And of course, I have 1 refined quartz. And okay, that'll be 5. And so we need, what, 25 bat wings? Okay, while we wait for that, let's move that down there. The ending to the... What happened at the end of the episode? Did it cut off? I know, I've been having problems with my videos, like OBS cutting off the ending of my episodes. Oh gosh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like went over all the characters and showed off. You can see in your like personal relationship area with them, you can see all the different expressions of theirs that you've seen. And so we were going through Macy's and I've seen like 7 of them. Macy is adorable, though. I will give you that. Okay, now we're gonna go make some lightning rods to, you know, hopefully avoid to avoid all of my stuff being destroyed. Let's hope we don't electrocute the cat. We're just gonna stick those there. It'll be fine. Like, Alex! Alex, you gotta come see! It was for you! It was for you! It was hilarious, though. Oh, there was Ian! Oh, see, that's the sad thing is, when I see other people that I've been married to in the game, I get really excited. Yesterday, Abigail helped me move some boxes. Her purple hair looks really good on her. Oh, hey. Don't tell her I said that. Oh my gosh, Ian! Ian, you're breaking my heart! You're flirting with another woman! I love Ian. Ian is actually, aside from Elliot, Ian's been my favorite husband. I love how that just completely excludes Sam. Sam's the only other guy I've been married to in the game. Sam's great too, but like, Ian's such a sweetheart and I love him. Have I shipped any bok choy? Let's see. I have. Yams sell for much more money, so... how many? I have 4 open, so that's, what, 36? There we go. Oh, look at that! I love it when it has like a 0 or a 5 at the end. I don't know, I'm weird. Numbers! Numbers are weird for me. Like, when I get numbers exact, it's just like, yes! Or like when you're pumping gas and it's an exact dollar amount, like that is tops. That's amazing. A reward. I got a chicken statue. I actually do like the chicken statues. I think they're very cute. You know, I haven't been to East Scarp in forever. This is the wrong way to East Scarp, but I will get there. Ooh, Chanterelle. You know what's funny? When things, like, randomly happen in games, like, when I think of Chanterelles now, I think of the fact that one of the first times that I was playing Red Dead Online, I'm sitting there and I'm a gremlin. That's what I do. I collect things. And so I'm just going about my day. I'm in the forest. I'm collecting chanterelle mushrooms. So this is why it reminds me of it. I'm just sitting there collecting chanterelles, minding my own business. And this other player character comes up, hog ties me, and throws me in the river. Me never having played the game before, really, I didn't know how to get out of it. So I drowned in the river. And then when I woke back up, I spawned not too far away. And the guy came back and tried to do it again. And I think that was my first player death. Because I was having none of it, and I may or may not have dual action some pistol on him. Yeah. Okay, that's hilarious. I have never gone that far, nor I don't usually make jokes like that either. Occasionally, if somebody does, I'll, like, kind of snicker at the joke a little bit, but, like, I don't usually make jokes like that, so I don't have a problem with, like, the, if somebody says, like, 69 or 420, I don't really have much of a reaction to it. Speaking of reactions, playing D&D yesterday, would your character show any reaction to this? Absolutely not. Like, nope. Like, if you're trying to get a rise out of her, good luck. It's quiet as the grave, that one. Why is there a random sunflower? You can't pick it, either. East Scarp is a very, very cute little town. See, and Alex, it surprises me when you say things like that. No, so I think you underestimate how serious this character is. But now, every time I see something with a mushroom, I'm just like, hey! And, like, it makes me laugh. See, and for me, it's not necessarily if they'd get the reference or not, it's whether or not it's respectful in context. Like, depending on who it is, I remember the first time so, I was sitting on the couch, and we were watching TV, and on the show, it was, like, kind of a raunchy joke, and I started laughing. And so did another person. And they looked at us, and they're like, "What? You two? You're supposed to be the innocent ones!" And we laughed, and we laughed. I'm like, I went to an American high school. No, nay, I am not. Like, I have the worst sense of humor. My sense of humor is trash. But most of the time, I will avoid saying rather concerning things. Yeah, being quiet does not equal being innocent, and that's I think they learned that day. And I'm like, no. It's like, we have the worst senses of humor. And honestly, I do blame school. Because before high school, very naive, very, very innocent, and high school happened. Treasure trove. What do I got? What do I got? I hate this rare crow. That rare crow is just ugh. It looks like a demented carrot, and I don't like it. But it's like, especially when streaming, I tried not to make any references or anything like that. Yes, I came to play with Dusty and you're in the way! No, Alex! I wanted to give Dusty many pats and he got in the way. Also, okay, so I watched somebody else play on Expanded the other day. I love... They got a little peeved, but I love the fact that on Expanded, everyone has crops. It makes no sense for Pierre to be a business in this town when he only would sell crops to me because I'm the only person growing anything. So I absolutely love the fact that everyone has a garden here. It makes the most sense. And then, like, there's a few more farms. Because Andy has a farm, Susan has a farm. Did I get too many? I did. It was 32, not 36. Oops. Well, I'll just keep the extras. Yes! Yes, ask audio. I'm a whole different person. Not necessarily for the best, but I'm a whole different person outside of stream. You know, also, there's been a couple times, especially in recent history, where I'll be playing, especially Faz. We've been having a lot of jump scares in Faz, and it's starting to get to me. So, desperately trying to not scream profanities because I get scared. That has been my biggest trial yet. Because, yeah, no, there's a lot of times where I'm sitting there, you know, playing Faz, and I'm absolutely terrified. But it's like, nope, I'm pulling an Elsa, don't let them in, don't let them see. I'm like, I can't afford to sit here and just scream on chat. My favorite one that randomly came about was Mother Fluffer. I don't know exactly where that came from, but it just happened. I was like so determined to not swear that it just came out, and it sounds absolutely horrendously ridiculous, but that's how it is. But yeah, that one makes me laugh. My mother's favorite growing up was Son of a Biscuit Baking Smurf. Yep. My mother was quite the creative swearer. Yes, what the heck is a big one too? Or what the frick? Trying to stay at least somewhat family friendly. It's like I said, it's just the bane of my existence. I try, but man, some of these games make it hard. When I'm scared and when I'm frustrated, or when it starts coming out, and I'm like, keep it in, keep it together, Rose, keep it together. I'm like, we don't need to show everyone that you're a gremlin just like the rest of society. Oh, wow, okay, I can't see a gosh darn thing. Wow, okay, that's a thing. I wasn't expecting it to be that foggy, but it's a heckin' fog. Okay, I was like, there's a tree somewhere right here. I just can't see it. Oh, that's where the tree exploded. If you look off over here, a tree exploded. Yeah. I do struggle with the vocabulary a little bit sometimes. But that's kind of why I was thinking in the rebrand possibly having 2 channels. Because I would love to play Faz where I can just sit there and scream profanities. Because man, oh man, they have been so frustrating lately. And especially with the update, like, I'm so frustrated with the update already. And I'm like, I only played once. And I'm already just like, Urgh. So it would be nice to be able to swear, but that's not, it's not part of the current image. Although then again, so before I got together with my husband, I didn't really swear a whole lot. I was still a daycare teacher at the time. So, like, now, after having been with my husband for almost 6 years, I swear like a sailor. It's bad. It's really bad. And I just look at him, I'm like, I blame you. Like, some things come out of my mouth, I'm like, that is something my husband would say, and that's not good. It's a struggle. It's my cross to bear. We got a baby cow! What is with these names? Why are there 3 L's? Okay, we'll go with this one. I'm just gonna say it's Janelle. Holy cow, we made a lot of money. Okay. I think that's going to be the last day on this episode because I went a little long, but... Sorry, stretch. Come on. Oh, it's my birthday! Oh, dang it. We're ending on my birthday. Okay. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will be back later this afternoon with another episode of my Discord Members' Choice. I'm putting the vote up right now. So if you guys want to go over to Discord and go vote, please and thank you. Copy text. Just repost it. Okay. Okay. I never know what to say on Monday, so I'm just like, happy Monday, even though I'm like, Mondays suck. Okay, so the poll is now live on Discord if you guys want to go vote. Audio, I will be there for your stream in a little bit. Faz is off until Tuesday. You people did this. You did this, Alex. You're the first one who voted on it. So Phasmophobia is off until tomorrow. The only reason I did it on the update day was because I was like, I felt guilty and I was like, it's update day. Everyone should be able to see this. But seriously, you guys did this. Keep to the rules. But once again, thank you everyone so much for watching. I will be back and I hope to see everybody then.